What is up, everybody? Welcome to Week 7 Finest Fantasy Podcast. Sorry for last week. Couldn't do it. Crazy busy. And just like you guys are running around, saving the world and shit. A couple retired guys, Mitch and Gonz. Mitch is busting ass, working hard. Gonzo is tied up. So I understand. You can't do shit. Literally, he's tied up in a basement. But little shout out to Gonz. You sucked it this week. Mitch beat you. Just throwing it out there. And nice jersey you wore at the Jet game yesterday. The other night. Not only did you put the jinx on the Jets, Sam Darnold literally saw a ghost. He saw the Mo Lewis ghost. Because you were like the only guy wearing a Mo Lewis jersey at the fucking game that day. Like, who wears Mo Lewis jerseys? Like, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's an alright linebacker that fucking knocked Drew Bledsoe out of a game to start the Tom Brady regime. That's his claim to fame. He's an alright linebacker for the Jets that his claim to fame is knocking Drew Bledsoe out. So congrats for wearing that jersey. Hope you had a good game. Now suck it. All right, everyone. Let's go over to this week's past games, and let's start off the bat with a let's see. I took it to Kevin. Kevin, what happened, bud? This is crazy. I don't know how I did it. You're like a 5th, 6th place team, and I beat your ass. You know what I mean? Who didn't show up for you? Let's see. Evan Ingram, we knew that's not going to happen. Lindsey didn't show up to you. He was been decent, carrying teams. And Tom Brady was just Tom Brady, 13 points. You thought you would have had a bigger game, but he didn't against the Jets. You would think with that score, 33-0, thanks to Gonz showing up to that game. But you couldn't do it. Took it to you. Aaron Rodgers went off. And that's why I drafted the old guys. See, I drafted old guys, but old guys that are productive compared to Billy that just drafts old black guys. That's like 1 year left on the job, looking to retire, just boosting the pension up. So basically that's it. All right, so let's go to the next game, Mawan versus Murad. All right, now listen. Murad, we know you suck. Every year you suck. Like, you're always in the bottom. This year, you're in the bottom again. You're like 1 game ahead of me, which is pretty sad. But Murad just took it to you. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, let's see. Who didn't show up for you? You had games out of people, like you expected, Knox to blow up. He did. He gave you 4 points. You knew that. Tyler Boyd. Come on, man. Jared Goff, Allen did what they had to do. It's just it's like an game. But you did $150, which is presentable. But Mawad just blew up, kid. You know what I mean? He put 70 points out of his QBs. Cousins went off. You know what I mean? Eckler's doing Eckler shit. He's doing what fucking Melvin Gordon used to do. And he had a crazy defense, LA Rams. So congrats, Mawad. He's fucking he took it to you. All right, so now let's go to Mitch and Gonz, which I talked about earlier. Now, Gonz was talking a lot of shit, and just Mitch took it to you, you know what I mean? Fucking Wentz, garbage. McLaurin, he was hot, now he's getting cold again. Singletary is not the main back there. Frank Gore is just carrying shit. You had to expect that kind of score out of you. You were trying to hit home runs out of Lazard. He had 1 game prior that he blew up, and he's just doing normal Lazard shit. And now Mitch, fucking great draft pick, Lamar Jackson. He fucking did a nice pick with Dalton, picking him up after Baker went down, or Baker wasn't a bye. So good call. And he got 20s out of a lot of folks right here. And when he sucked was Larry Fitzgerald. He had an off game, but he put $160 on your ass, so suck it. All right, next one. Let's go to Billy. Now, Billy Billy does what Billy does. He fucking won again. It's fucking crazy. Even with Mahomes going down, Matt Ryan going down, he got 11 points out of those 2 QBs, but he just fucking did the $150. You know what I mean? Like he did. He's lucky he played Joe on a fucking. Joe usually produces a lot more, but he just sucked today, man. My God, brutal. Maybe this is what Joe usually does. He sinks back down to 5th, 6th place. Maybe this is what he's looking to do. Maybe this is a trend for him, so we'll see. But Billy took it to him, bro. You know what I mean? Hopkins is doing Hopkins shit. New England D, that's fucking 31 points. My God. Fucking caught him at the right time. But they're doing that all year. Ridiculous. So Billy's winning. It's fucking, that's all he does. All right. Until, like, he's similar to Gonzo last year, but maybe someone takes him out. You know, maybe he's like Gonzo last year. So we'll see. Alrighty. Next, it's going to be Eric versus Jake. Alright. So let's see what's going on here. Alright. Close game. You know, it was predicted close. It was supposed to be 143, 146. It ended up being 122, 113. Predictions were close. Basically, Eric lost because Sanu and Montgomery. If he would have started Sanders, he wins this game, basically. Basically, that's it. Like, it was a judgment call. You know, like fucking Sanu was hot. Sanders would have been my pick. But, hey, what are you going to do, bro? Listen, Jake took it to you. All right, so any sucky thing with Jake? Man, he predicted what he was going to do. A little off with Freeman. Freeman had a sucky day. Daniel Jones was pretty That's what Daniel Jones is going to do regularly. So that's that. So that's week 7 podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. And suck it. Later.